I'm Maki Becker in Buffalo. Over this weekend, there were multiple festivals where thousands of people attended and had a wonderful time. But we're also hearing reports of fights that broke out, and that happened in places like Kenmore and also here at Martin Luther King Jr. Park after the Juneteenth parade at the festival. We're talking to people about what happened and what can be done to prevent this.
It's young people anywhere, right? Whether we're talking about the Juneteenth or we're talking about Kenmore or we're talking about the Galleria Mall.
There were multiple festivals across Western New York this weekend that drew tens of thousands of visitors. And at times, fights among young people caused disruptions. In Kenmore, after unruly behavior Friday night at the Kenmore Days festival, police announced that on Saturday, all rides would shut down by 7 p.m. and minors had to be accompanied by adults after that time. So we're also here in Martin Luther King Jr. Park, and this is where the Juneteenth parade and festival was held over the weekend. Now, many people said they had a wonderful time here. It was well attended, but there are also reports that there were dozens of fights that broke out.
Right in front of me was where the stampede started, and there was a woman in a wheelchair and she had a couple of young kids with her and she almost got knocked over.
Common Council member Zanetta Everhart said she personally witnessed at least 4 fights, and she told me she's disappointed. Acting Mayor Chris Scanlon's office said there were several fights among juveniles and that police broke up the fights quickly. Some minors were taken to their parents. One was arrested for allegedly having a knife. Murray Holman, head of security for the event, said police and volunteers kept the fights under control.
I believe that we did a great job on maintaining that to a low level. Any event, you're going to have some hiccups.
But he said more needs to be done.
They're good kids. They just get wound up. I don't have a solution yet, but I want to sit at a table with them and then have adults on the other side listening and figuring out the plan.
Everhart has an idea for next year's Juneteenth. She wants to make it mandatory for anyone under 18 to take part in programming about the significance of the holiday to attend the festival.
We make it a requirement for their participation and for their presence here. That's it. Simple.
We'll keep you updated on that plan. Maki Becker, 7 News, Buffalo.